Social media's toxicity is nothing new, but today I want to talk about one of the most obvious yet also accepted features that must be having a massive impact on the confidence and perspective of young women everywhere. Augmented reality filters.
I am telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real.
Now, if you are unfamiliar as to what those are, I'm actually going to be trying some of them out for you all so that you can understand what we're talking about today and just how bizarre they are. So this is the part in Instagram where you can scroll and kind of like add different fun filters and colors and stuff to your footage in real time. But what I specifically want to focus in on is the ones that do things like this. So this one is doing all sorts of things to my face. It's making my nose smaller. It appears. It's doing something to kind of pinch my nose. I have to put my hand up like this too so that you can actually see the filter like break away from my face just in time to see what it's doing.
Oh my God.
It adds like a heavy lash and shadow in addition to what I already have on, obviously, because I already have a lot of makeup on, and this is just making me have 10 times more makeup. It's the lashes. It's this cheeks too. They add a lot of contour / like sculpting of the cheeks to make your cheeks even slimmer. My eyes don't look the same, so something's wrong with my eyes. The shape of them, maybe it's changing the shape. Probably doesn't think that's good.
Well, maybe it's just because you're ugly.
Okay, so here's another one. This makes me very tan. I feel like this is borderline blackface, but okay. I guess that's socially acceptable. A heavy change of my face color. What else? Oh, wow. My lips are fully blown up. Especially my top lip because I have a small top lip, but not here. Not now. Okay, look at that. It gives you the full nose. So you get like a full nose thing and the little cute nose that all the girls like go and get their noses done and have this little cute nose. It's literally creating that shadow on your nose, which is so unhealthy. Okay, that's why we're talking about this. Oh, this one is a wild one. The freckle one. This one I just get a bunch of freckles. One of them's called Relax You Pretty. Who's making these? Relax You Pretty now. Now, once you have all this done, now they think you're pretty. See, I remember the days where you just had a puppy dog ears. It did start that though. I remember I used to like do the puppy dog ears and want to use that photo or send that photo because it cleaned up your skin. It like softened your skin. That was before these became a thing. And you knew you had a filter on because you also had smooth skin, but also puppy dog ears. So now hopefully you guys know a little bit more about what I'm talking about here with just what augmented reality filters are. So they're not your normal filter. They're literally connecting to every feature of your face and then basically locking on makeup or a certain look to your own face. TikTok has these as well, but they're a little bit different. But the same concept is basically on all of the apps right now. So here's one girl talking about it.
TikTok decided to update their beauty filter so that you can just completely change your face. I was doing this and I'm like, who thought of this? You can do your makeup, you can adjust your face shape, your nose shape, your eyes, the arch of your eyebrows.
Oh my God.
What? None of it is real.
Moral of this story, none of it's real. It's basically like Facetune, but in real time. So you can just Facetune yourself and then film yourself face-tuned. But even spending time seeing yourself like that, where you completely, if you don't like your nose, you can completely transform your nose. If you don't like the way your eyebrows are shaped, you can completely transform them and make them go up really high or really low or whatever. And then film a video of yourself like that. Who thought that was a good idea? Like, who's like, that's a great move. Let's do that for all the young people on our apps. Because that's going to instill confidence. Now, when this girl exposed this, again, some people don't even know these exist. Frankly, I would say a lot of people. I didn't even know on TikTok that exists. And so someone said under that, oh, I thought I just had really bad skin. You compare yourself to these people all the time. And so if they have clear skin, then you just feel like, well, you have bad skin. It's just a you problem. It's not. I have acne under here, but I have a lot of makeup on right now, so you can't see it. But it's not just a you problem. But it's really easy to hide that these days. I hate saying all this wearing makeup. I am wearing lots of makeup, and so any kind of clear skin, it's a facade. It's fake. I have dark circles under my eyes. I haven't slept a lot. Don't be using filters just to look well-rested, especially when you could actually be well-rested by taking Fatty 15. If you've ever wondered why you're feeling sluggish, you're sleeping poorly, or maybe you're aging faster than you'd like, the answer might be simpler than you think, and that is where Fatty 15 comes in. Our cells need essential nutrients to stay healthy, and most of us are deficient in one critical one, C15. Fatty 15 is a science-backed, award-winning, pure, vegan-friendly C15 supplement with just one one ingredient, and it has 3 times more cellular benefits than omega-3 or fish oil. Plus, it's free from flavors, allergens, or preservatives. C15 is the only ingredient in Fatty 15. It's 100% pure, and unlike fish oil supplements that oxidize quickly, Fatty 15 naturally resists breakdown, both in the bottle and in your body. Fatty 15 works by replenishing your cells with C15, which repairs cellular damage, boosts energy production, and activates your body's natural repair mechanisms for better sleep, mood, metabolism, and heart health. As I've been telling you guys, I've been taking Fatty 15 for over a month and a half at this point, and I'm starting to feel the benefits. I'm feeling more energized, rejuvenated, awake, especially in the mornings, which again, as you guys know, I hate mornings, but they're getting better, slowly but surely. Plus, it comes in a beautiful reusable glass jar, and refills are delivered quarterly, so it's very eco-friendly as well. So if you'd like to give Fatty 15 a try, you can get an additional 15% off their 90-day subscription starter kit by going to fatty15.com/comments and by using code comments at checkout. Now back to the fake ways of looking energized and healthy via filters. AR filters specifically, because those are the ones that I have a specific grievance with. Is that bad that I'm wearing makeup doing this episode? You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to...
No, because this goes beyond makeup. This is changing your actual facial structure as if you had plastic surgery.
Right. It's more of a plastic surgery effect rather than a makeup effect. Like some blush. Those I like, okay, whatever I don't have a beef with those the way I have an issue with being able to physically transform the shape and look of your face.
I feel like we're used to, with the beauty filters, like, you know, if your hair goes over your eye, you can see the little eyelash popping out. Or if you go like this, you can see the filter. Which is
what I was just doing on Instagram.
None of that's happening here. Like, here's my face with the filter, and here it is without.
So on Instagram, clearly they didn't evolve as much because I could still do that and you could see that I had a filter on when I moved my face a certain way or put my hand over it. This girl had a filter on the whole time and you couldn't even tell. That's crazy. This is probably the wildest one in terms of it being accurate and like staying on your face. That's crazy. And that isn't a relatively new video. That's still from a couple years ago. This has been going on for a while now. Them getting more and more advanced. Here's another TikTok of a girl kind of showing what it looks like with and without filters on these photos. And basically it's like face tuning before and after. The fact that a rudimentary editor can do things like this, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. I feel like we all kind of agree that these can't be good.
Definitely not.
People use them, and I get why they use them. I mean, it makes you feel more confident.
And then when you take it off, you suddenly feel insecure.
Exactly.
Like, oh, crap, I didn't even notice I had these lines or texture.
Yeah, the one nose thing I was doing, I was like, wow, I didn't notice that, like, my nose, I don't like the way my nose looks in this, but now I do, because now I see how it could look. It's cultivating not a makeup issue, but a plastic surgery problem. We're seeing it happening in society, so it makes sense that there are other factors at play that are causing that. You know, we talk about seeing Instagram models and comparing ourselves to that. Yes, but now we have this ability to compare ourselves to a different version of our own selves looking better. One recent article was talking about this trend, and they said, beauty filters can do damage to your mental health, Utah college students say. Yeah, no kidding. But I'm glad studies are starting to be done so we can actually start talking about this. These students say filters on apps like Instagram create pressure to live up to unrealistic beauty standards. Before she discovered Instagram filters, Lauren Bahanin said she never worried about how she looked online. That line right there, that sums it up. Like we were just saying, things that you don't even realize you want to look different or you thought ever looked bad until you see these filters on your own face. I didn't even know Instagram had filters until my friends at the time always told me to use them. It bred a lot of insecurity that I never had before. Those insecurities, she said, eventually contributed to her body dysmorphia and influenced her decision to get lip fillers. Of course it would. It doesn't surprise me in the slightest. And those are obvious repercussions to college-age students. Or to women like me. But what about the minors using these apps? The impressionable 13-year-old girls seeing what they look like through these lenses. Just when makeup's starting for them too. Let alone the plastic surgery element to these. A few months ago, TikTok announced they were banning the beauty filters for minors. So they noticed that maybe something was not right here. Maybe this isn't good for children. And so they decided to block them. But that only applies for minors who actually use their appropriate age, which I would say that probably a lot of people did not do. But the article goes on and says, teenagers are facing wide-ranging new restrictions over the use of beauty filters on TikTok amid concerns at rising anxiety and falling self-esteem. Underage teens will, in the coming weeks, be blocked from artificially making their eyes bigger, plumping their lips, and smoothing or changing their skin tone. That only sort of works because I bet there's so many kids that are still using it that are older than 18 on the actual apps that actually aren't. The restrictions will apply to filters such as bold glamour that change children's features in a way that makeup cannot. Again, that's the key here. Ways that makeup can't even change. Changing the structure of your face, making your eyes bigger. Comic filters that add bunny ears or dog noses will be unaffected, as they should be. That's not affecting anyone. Thankfully, TikTok is at least trying to address this problem among minors, but this is a problem with women in all demographics. With filters called natural or beautifying that are anything but natural, yet are communicating to women that they are more beautiful with those features enhanced or changed in a certain way or fully altered. It's hard enough as women on social media comparing ourselves to other women, let alone being faced with these better versions of ourselves that we're comparing ourselves to. And again, I say better in quotes because it's not better, but it's trying to convince you that it is. Social media is not real. We need to continue doing our best to try to offset all of this by normalizing normal skin, talking about wrinkles, which I definitely have, or I'm slowly developing, which is very unfortunate, or the fact that I have a giant zit on my face that you guys can't really see because I have makeup on, but it's there. These cameras, they're very smoothing, I feel. They are high def, unfortunately, but they're also smoothing with the lighting because we have professional lighting in here to make it look a certain way. But really, turn off those lights and it looks much different. At the end of the day, these social media companies do not care. So it is our job as fellow women to remind other women that social media isn't real. Thanks so much for watching today's episode. If you want more content like this, make sure to subscribe to our channel and like this video if you enjoyed it. And last but not least, if you want more content, you can also follow me on my personal accounts, as well as our new comment section Instagram. See you guys in the comments.